All right, this morning I've got some ingredients laid out here. I've got them kind of separated. What we're going to do, we're going to make a fresh cream corn, which is a great dish. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to take that and we're going to add some additional ingredients and turn it into a Louisiana Maque choux, which we can go a lot of different ways with. I've got some shrimp, I got some crawfish, I got some crab meat. Anyway, let's get started on the cream corn. The first thing I'm going to do is, in my preheated pan, I'm going to start cooking a little bit of diced bacon. And the number one thing about fresh corn is I'm just going to shave the outside of it. I'm not trying to cut the whole kernel off. And then when I've got that done, I'm going to take the heel of the knife and scrape the cob. All right, my bacon is somewhat rendered off. Doesn't have to be all the way crispy. It's started to cook. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add my half a cup of diced onion. And I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to let that cook for about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, our onions are sweated off, and that just means cook till they're somewhat soft with no color. Having the lid on there makes them steam a little bit, softens them up, so we're ready for the next stage. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm going to go in with my corn. For that much corn, I'm going to put in about a half a cup of cream. So we're going to cover that back up and let it cook for about 3 or 4 more minutes. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. We're going to bring that to a good boil, and then the starch in the corn is going to start to develop. All right, you can see that our pan's boiling in the middle. The starch in the corn has thickened up the cream, which we're going to turn this into Maque choux. I'm going to add some chopped green onions. Add another piece of butter. I'm going to add some Creole seasoning, about a tablespoon, a little bit more salt and pepper, a little diced jalapeno, some diced red pepper. We've got fresh Louisiana crawfish tails, shrimp, fresh jumbo lump crab meat. So we've got 3 of our great seafood items. I'm going to add about another 1/4 cup of cream to this and put it back on the fire. All right, back on the fire on low heat, cover it up for about 4 or 5 minutes and just let some of these flavors blend together. Now this dish could be served over rice, it could be served with pasta, or it could be served by itself. So think about this as a building block recipe. Start with the cream corn, then turn it into Maque choux. You can stop anytime you want. So seafood Maque choux from GW Fins.
GW Fins has dinner items so fresh they print a new menu daily. Give them a call and tell them CT said to give you the best seat in the house.